Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Well, I assume that if you clicked on this video, at least you're curious to know how this was possible, right? Because normally there is a much larger time frame for a student to be able to learn English. And if you don't know English yet, that's not a problem because I'm leaving bilingual subtitles right in the below frame here. Okay, so first off, I want to talk about everything that happened since the beginning, all the journey that involved me teaching this student. That her name is Carol Ayubi. Okay, let's start. Okay, when she first called me, when she first reached out to me, she had a main goal. And why did I want to approach this? Because this is extremely important. Why? Every time a student wants to start to learn English, I always ask him or her the first question: what's your main goal when you study English? So do you want to travel? Are you going to have a job interview? What is your preparation, right? So the first thing that we have to analyze is the student's main goal, okay? And this is the translation to Portuguese. So this is in English and this is in Portuguese, okay? So the first thing is the student's main goal. So the case of Carol was travel to the US to celebrate her wedding anniversary. Okay, so she had a main goal. She wanted to travel to the US to celebrate her wedding anniversary. Perfect. Okay. When she told me this, I asked her, what's the time frame that we have to execute this, right? So how long does she have to be able to learn all that I'm going to map out for her, right? So the second thing I have to analyze is the time frame to execute, if it is possible, right? And she gave me a reasonable amount of time. She gave me around 6 months of preparation before going to the US. So in my mind, I had 6 months to prepare her, create a preparation specifically for her to be able to have success, right? So she has a learning curve and she is able to communicate efficiently before going to the US. And the third thing is, what's the map? Okay, so now I know what's her main goal. She wants to travel to celebrate her wedding anniversary. The second time frame is reasonably okay, right? 6 months to have this preparation before she goes to the US. Okay, perfect. And now this is the tricky part here. So what's the map? Right? Because I don't know her yet. Okay, so the main challenge when I was talking about what's the map is I don't know her yet, right? So I don't know how she absorbs certain type of information, what type of student she is, right? So I was in my mind, I had to first know her efficiently so I could create a map. Okay, so we have the third step, that is, what's the map? So in first place is to create an intense study routine. Okay, and this is very important because I put this word here so you can read this word out loud, intense. Okay, so when you have a short time frame to execute a very specific task that is a complex task that is to learn a new language, right? It has to be intense. So the first step is create an intense study routine. Perfect. The second step is list of words with specific vocabulary. So I couldn't be generic in this case. I couldn't teach her things that wasn't going to be part of her reality in these certain events. Okay, so what I had to do is create specific lists of words with specific vocabulary that she is going to live. Okay, this is very, very important, specifically when students have certain different types of goals, even professionally. Because, for example, if a student is a doctor, the vocabulary that he is going to have to study is completely different from a student that is learning English to travel. Okay, that's the main difference. And what I had to do is, in the third step, is the simulation of events that will or may occur when she goes to the US. Okay, so when I talk about the simulation of all the events that may occur, I think about when she arrives in the airport. I think about the check-in in the hotel. I think about when she goes to restaurants. I think about when she needs a cab. I think about every possible situation that she may live in this trip. Okay, and when we talk about the map, that the first step is create an intense study routine, list of words with specific vocabulary, and the simulation of events that will or may occur. This is all beautiful, guys, right? This is all very, very beautiful in theory. But the main thing here, the most important thing, is the student. Because you can have the most efficient map, the most efficient methodology, but if the student doesn't study, it literally goes to zero. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the methodology is good. It doesn't matter if the specific list of words or simulation of events that may occur. None of this matters if the student doesn't study. Okay, so we had a type of a podcast, right, with her, and I want you guys to take a look at this conversation. So in this conversation, I talk to Carol, and you are going to listen. It's incredible. It really is, because you guys are going to listen to her talk. And keep in mind that this is only with 3 months of a specific study routine and a specific list of words and the simulation of events, all that I told you guys previously, that I created in my mind, that I thought in that time that it would be efficient for her learning curve. Okay, and it really was efficient, because take a look at what she was able to achieve after 3 months. So listen to the pronunciation, listen to the speed of the conversation, her comprehension, right? She understands everything I say, and she's able to create the answer in her mind so efficiently in only 3 months, right? So take a look at this conversation. Future Fluents, how are you guys? I'm with a very special student. Her name is Carol Ayubi. You guys are going to get to know her a little bit. So, Carol, introduce yourself to our Future Fluents.
My name is Carolina. I am 38 years old. I am a clothing store's owner.
What's the name of the store?
Trilha da Seda.
Trilha da Seda. How long?
For 17 years.
17 years?
Yes.
That's a long time. That's a long time. Yes. I want you to answer a question here. A lot of people, a lot of haters online say that it's impossible. It's humanly impossible to be advanced in English in 6 months, 8 months, fluent in 1 year. So what do you think about this? About these haters that say this?
When you have a good teacher, it's possible. It's possible. I didn't know anything.
I remember our first English class. You didn't even know the alphabet.
Yes.
The letters. You didn't know anything. Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
In 3 months, today I am here talking to my teacher.
In 3 months.
Yes.
In 3 months. We started on March 12th, I
Yes.
think. So today is June 18th. Today we are recording on June 18th. So 3 months and 7 days, something like that. So you can have advanced conversation with this fluent English that we are talking about. So why did you want to start learning English? So why did you research to start an English course?
Next year, I'm going to Miami to celebrate my wedding anniversary.
Oh, you're ready. Did you know that I was born in Miami, Florida?
Yes.
Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. You were saying that you're going to Miami to celebrate your wedding anniversary.
Yes.
So that means that you're happily married, you have a wonderful husband. How did you meet your husband? Tell me a little about this story.
Yes. I met my husband in my home.
At your house.
Yes.
Very convenient.
Yes.
Very good.
He was my brother's friend.
Oh, very interesting. That's a wonderful story. So you guys are going to Miami
Yes.
to celebrate your wedding anniversary. That's incredible. So tell me a little about your traveling plans. So how many days are you going to stay in Miami? Tell me your plans on this trip.
I'm going to stay 3 days in Miami Beach and the 8 days in Orlando.
8 days in Orlando.
Yes. I wanna meet the park in Orlando.
You want to go to Disney?
Yes, yes.
You're going to meet Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
Did it?
Go shopping.
Go shopping, buy some Louis Vuitton, some Gucci.
Depends.
It depends. No, but that's very interesting because my father used to take me to Miami Beach, that you're going to get to know. Every day after he left work, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a beautiful beach. I think you're going to love this beach. So I want you to tell these people that find that it's impossible to speak fluent English in 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, even a year. What's your final message?
Guys, it's possible. It's possible. I am an example. I didn't know anything. No.
Not even the alphabet, not even the letters of the alphabet, 0. So from 0 in 3 months, right?
My teacher is very good, very good.
Thank you so much.
Very patient. Take the course.
Guys, thank you so much. So you guys saw what can happen if you start studying English in only 3 months from 0. So she didn't know anything, 0, like letters of the alphabet, numbers, anything, right? So in 3 months we already are having these wonderful conversation, 30 minutes, 1 hour conversations, and I'm very happy with your
I am very satisfied.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye guys, thank you so much.
Bye.
Amazing, right? So after these 3 months of intense study routine and I teaching her English, she was basically ready. It was amazing. And the thing is, really, I want to talk to you guys about this. So when a student has a goal, a main goal, right? And when the student has a time frame, a limited time frame, so urgency, And when the student really desires this to happen, she or he is going to make it happen, right? So she really did study. She really did everything that she could to achieve this goal, right? So it's amazing to see what kind of progress a student that literally didn't know anything. That's the most amazing thing, because I teach English for 11 years, right? So in this case specifically, that's why I'm making this video, to dissect and to talk about the step-by-step that happened in this specific journey to this successful outcome, right? So I'm very, very, very proud of her. I'm very proud of her. And this goes for everyone that thinks that it's impossible for you to learn in 6 or 8 months or a year a new language. She was able to have advanced 1 hour, 2 hour conversations with me with 3 months of preparation. So that's another thing. It's just intensity. It's just desire, urgency. How much do you want it? You know, how much do you want it? She wanted it a lot, because she was like, at 5 a.m. she was texting me like, hey, I'm studying this. She asked me questions, and it was amazing to see it, because it's not common, right? So the main how can I say, the moral of this video is, if you have a vision and you trace a route and you really do everything that you can to achieve this specific goal, you are going to achieve it, right? So there are going to be obstacles in the way. There are going to be obstacles day by day, but you have to overcome. You can't give up, because if you give up, literally everything goes to zero. But if you keep on going, it's not going to be easy. She literally told me it wasn't easy, but I had to do it. I had this main goal, right? I wanted to go to the US to celebrate my wedding anniversary. I wanted to go prepared, and I did it. So this is for you that is just starting to learn English. Put in your mind this. Keep in mind that when you have a vision, establish your vision. Okay, so if you don't have it yet, establish your vision. I want to learn English too. No. Okay, and then how can I be efficient in the time frame that I want to learn English to achieve my goal, right? So plan how long do I have to learn English to achieve my goal? Are you going to have a job interview? You know, what are you going to do? Are you going to travel abroad? So you have to establish a time frame to achieve it, to achieve your goal. And once you have that, execute. It's repetition. I have a video on my channel that explains how can you create an intense study routine, just like Carol did. And I recommend you to study it and watch the video, right? I say watch the video, but you study the video, because everything I say there, it's basically a recipe for you to start to have an efficient habit and create this habit and turn this habit into your daily routine, your study daily routine. So guys, if you liked this video, if you inspired yourself with this story, with this successful story, like this video, subscribe. Every week I'm posting a new video on Saturday in this channel. And if you want to get to know me better, follow me on all my platforms. It's at Teacher.Nicholas with CH. Okay, on Instagram, I talk about my personal life. I post videos daily. I have English courses. I have Inglês em 5, Inglês sem barreiras, and on YouTube I have premium classes that I am deepening the content of the videos that I have on the channel. And guys, thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can send me a message. So comment below, send me a message on WhatsApp, on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. I am going to reply. I get very happy when you guys send me messages. That means that you want to learn, right? So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.